Hey guys, Smashing Pumpkin here, coming at you guys with a video super duper quickly. Um, what I want to talk to you guys about was just what exactly your thoughts were, and just trying to have a discussion with you guys about what do you want, what exactly do you guys do at the beginning of a format when there isn't really a meta quite yet, because I had an interesting experience at ARG. It was the first tournament of the format with the new changes, so Moral Tarks at 3, Compulses at 2, Unicorns at 1, Towers is banned, everything's cool. So I was kind of confused for this event. I thought Shadalls were going to do really, really well, and I thought that that was going to be a deck that I wanted to play. So I borrowed Shadal. Well, I started testing it online. I had a really cool build. It played Armageddon Knights and Photon Thrasher and Denko Sekkas. It was really cool. It was meant to be back row heavy decks that I thought were going to be cropping up, because I thought Satellar Knights would also be pretty good. It turned out that there was also a Necroz list floating around that was still alive in this format, which really was upsetting, because I was just no, more Necroz. How can you kill this deck? I don't even know. That's another thing entirely, I suppose. But yeah, it was just kind of a weird time. I was also kind of buried with school, so I ultimately wasn't able to test as much as I wanted to. So there's a week before the event, I wasn't confident with the Shadal deck that I built, and I was kind of fucking around a little bit with this really cool concept deck that just played a bunch of cards that I really liked. It was centered around Christia, and I played Artifacts, and I played Star Seraphs, and it played Call the Haunted, Scary Bandits. It was more. It's kind of mill yourself, try and get your Call the Haunteds and your stuff online, try and stick chair your opponent, remove their back row. It was really cool. It's actually a really fun deck. I'm gonna leave it in the description, and if you guys want to play an ARG format with the fairy deck, it's kind of cool. I also got a feature match, round 3 against Mike Albanese, who was so sweet. He was such a nice guy, and he was checking up on me for the rest of the tournament. It kind of sucked because I started off really well, and then fizzled a little bit. I ended up still getting 19th, which was weird. It was okay, but yeah. So anyway, back on track. It was a cool concept deck. I was kind of, well, I guess from what I said, I ultimately decided playing a deck that I had a lot of fun with over something that I thought was going to be a little bit more competitive and a little bit probably better, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it was just a cool concept deck, and it was something I kind of just came up with on the fly, just because Artifacts were legal, Christia's good, etc. Curry Bandit's good. So I was just yeah, this might work out well, and it kind of did, kind of didn't. I didn't end up topping, which was kind of my goal after going 4-0. I was just I can do this, 2 more wins, get there. Didn't quite get there, so, but I played a lot of really good players. I had a lot of fun. It was a great event. But what I want to kind of articulate to you guys is my opinion is when you're in a format and it's not quite defined yet, just play something that you enjoy playing. Play something that you have a good basis in, knowledge of. And just kind of go from there. You're probably not going to trailblaze the meta or anything, or influence people to try and do your own thing, but at the same time, if you're just gonna buy in and play something that you think is the best deck and then ultimately isn't, you get super frustrated, which is what was happening all that week, because I was just I'm playing Shadal's best deck, I should be crushing everything. I wasn't. I was losing horribly a lot of the time, just either a million back row, or just getting comboed at, or some sickening combination of the two, and I was just I've had it, this sucks. So yeah, that really was just how it kind of went, yeah, it just kind of sucked coming up to it, but fortunately I fell ass backwards into the artifact stuff, and I borrowed so much shit this weekend. It was just so great. So I mean, I was gonna initially play Shadal, so I borrowed my friend Shadal stuff, And in it, like, I found, like, Christias and shit, and, like, I was at the card shop earlier, and I bought, like, the sticks and stuff, and then, like, I went over to another friend's, and he lent me, like, chairs and Nodin and Instant Fusion, and, like, I, like, just, like, progressively started getting more and more of the deck, and then ultimately at, like, 4 o'clock in the morning, my friend just, like, hands me, like, artifact stuff, and it's just like, here, like, play this deck, and I'll just play, like, straight up wind-ups, so, like, I was just like, okay, sure, whatever, like, yeah, why not, so, yeah, that's just what I have to say, like, just, if card availability isn't holding you back, and, like, you don't have, like, a great testing basis or anything, just play something for fun. You'll have a good time if, like, you're not, like, really salty about it. Just go into it with no expectations. Just try to have fun. Like, I was gonna play all the rounds anyway, like, even if, like, I wasn't doing so well, because that's just how I am. Or I would have entered side events. Like, it would have just been more fun all around. And, like, ultimately, like, it was just fun anyway, because I was able to just, like, hang out with people, have fun. It got amplified a lot more because I was doing well at the beginning of the tournament, and it was with kind of, like, not garbage, but it was, like, not conventional either. Also, the deck itself runs just really hot and cold. Like, sometimes you're just like, I'm invincible, and other times you open up, like, 6 artifacts, and you're just like, I thought I could win with this. So, like, yeah, that's just, the situations you run into with Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway. Like, you can brick with just about anything. Just because, like, Necros is super consistent doesn't mean that it doesn't break. So, like, that's just the game. I rambled so much in this video, it's whatever, but, like, yeah, just tell me what you guys think. Do you want to, if you're entering, like, the first tournament of a format, and, like, someone just tells you, like, X is best deck, will you play that, or will you play something that you enjoy playing? Yeah, I'll leave the, screenshot of the deck in the description. I don't have it anymore, I gave back most of the shit, so that's a thing. Alright, well, I'll talk to you guys hopefully soonish. I'm planning on going to Columbus Regionals and maybe Cincinnati, so see me there. I'm tall, I'm probably going to be wearing something ostentatious, so, hey, bye.